Hey, what's up everyone? This is Hitesh Jetwani. I have come here with the new video for Standard 10 Gujarat Board, subject Social Science and chapter number 1 Heritage of India. Let us start the chapter. So, in the beginning, as we can see, the slok is given. Let us start with the meaning of the slok. It means India extends from Himalaya in north to the Indian Ocean in the south. It is said that the new descendants are called Indians. In the beginning of any auspicious ceremony, Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, Jambudvip, and Arya Vrata, etc., words are used while taking resolution. Our country is gifted with the natural boundaries Himalaya in the north and sea in the east, west, and south. From all over the world, different countries mesmerized by the Indian prosperity and came to trade, settle, and mingle with the Indian culture. Due to mutual exchange, many changes have been seen in our culture. In this way, our heritage is transferred from generation to generation and it is continuously progressing. सो बेसिकली व्हाट इट ट्राइज टू से कि हमारा जो इंडिया जो है इट इज़ वेरी वेरी रिच लाइक इट वॉज सेड दैट इट वॉज द गोल्डन बर्ड. सो अगर हम बात करते हैं हमारे जो नॉर्थ साइड में हिमालयज़ हैं सबसे ऊपर एंड साउथ साइड में हमारे यहाँ पे इंडियन ओशंस वगैरह हैं. सो इनकी लेंथ भी बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी है. द सेकेंड थिंग इज़ when any new beginning or like any species ceremony takes place, भारतवर्ष, भारतखंड, जम्बूद्वीप और आर्यव्रत जैसे वर्ड्स जो हैं वो यूज़ किए जाते हैं बिफोर टेकिंग एनी रिजोल्यूशन, कोई भी अच्छे काम करते समय. एंड बहुत सारी कंट्री के जो लोग हैं वो इंडियन प्रॉस्पेरिटी से बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेस्मराइज्ड हो गए थे एंड दे स्टार्टेड मिंगलिंग डाउन विद द इंडियन कल्चर. तो दे स्टार्टेड अडॉप्टिंग इंडियन कल्चर. उन लोगों को इंडियन कल्चर इतना अच्छा लगा, दे स्टार्टेड रिसाइडिंग, दे स्टार्टेड माइग्रेटिंग टू इंडिया और उन्होंने इंडियन कल्चर को एक्सेप्ट करना शुरू कर दिया एंड इंडियन कल्चर इज़ ग्रोइंग डे बाई डे. Okay, so India location and area. We have already studied in standard 9 about the present India location and size. It was very vast and Asian time. Now area wise India stands on 7th rank and population wise it is on second. So that's very common. As we all know, on population wise we are on second rank, followed by China, and area wise we are on 7th rank. So that we already completed in standard 9. Rich and varied heritage. Our motherland has bestowed rich and varied heritage to us. So, as the world, Indian culture have been trade oriented and peace loving. Such Chit and Anand are realized from Indian culture. Beside the Indian culture prospered with the mutual exchange of different cultures of other countries which came to India and settled here. They have accepted the values of non-violence and peace which we have been adopted and admired by the world. People right from the beginning of Indus Valley civilization till today have made our country rich and wealthy with their intellectuality, ability, talent, and skills. Innumerable scholars, thinkers, artists, sages, sons, scientists, and historians have contributed to growth and develop for our culture. Culture is a sum of habits, values, custom, tradition, and conduct of human lifestyle. सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करते हैं कि वॉट वर्ड्स आर रियलाइज्ड फ्रॉम इंडियन कल्चर, सो दीज आर सच, चित एंड आनंद. ये जो वर्ड्स हैं मैनी टाइम्स दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम, सो याद रख लेना. सच, चित एंड आनंद, दीज आर दी वर्ड्स विच वी रियलाइज फ्रॉम द इंडियन कल्चर. एज वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट from Indian culture, like many people, the people from different countries, they mesmerized by our culture and they started mingling down and they started migrating to India. And if we talk about like our policies, the policies which we follow, and that is non-violence and peace, so that is also admired by the whole world. The Indian culture is very rich, wealthy, and many people like many scholars, thinkers, artists, sages, sons, these people are there who have developed our culture, our Indian culture. So that is a very good contribution by these people, and because of them, India is growing day by day. Culture is a sum of habits, values, custom, tradition, and conduct of human lifestyle. So this is the meaning of culture. So make sure you learn by heart, because many time it can be asked in your exams. Okay, meaning of culture. Culture means a way of life. It is made of changes that occur in public life, social rules, and regulation of different society. It can be said that culture is a total of habits, values, custom, tradition, and ideals leadings of human to highest level. सो यहाँ पे हमें एक चीज़ याद ध्यान देनी है, कल्चर किसको बोलते हैं? कल्चर इज़ अ टोटल ऑफ हैबिट्स, वैल्यूज़, कस्टम्स एंड ट्रेडिशन। ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं इसको हम कल्चर बोलते हैं। लाइक हमारी आदतें, हमारी जो कस्टम ट्रेडिशंस हैं, जो हमारी परंपराएं हैं, हमारी जो वैल्यूज़ हैं, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? कल्चर। Culture heritage of India. Heritage means a valuable gift from forefathers to us. Indian history of thousand years of old. We say in school plays, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. In this context, heritage is a progress. Heritage is a precious gift from our motherland to the whole world about the mysteries of human life. We divide our heritage into two divisions. तो अगर हम बात करें इंडियन हेरिटेज, सो दैट इज़ द थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स ओल्ड, and here the line is given from our pledge as well. And Indian culture, Indian heritage is divided into two different parts, and these are the natural heritage and culture heritage. So let us start with the natural heritage. सो नेचुरल हेरिटेज में वो सारी चीज़ें सीखेंगे जो हमारे नेचर ने हमें प्रोवाइड की है. लेट अस स्टार्ट. नेचुरल हेरिटेज ऑफ इंडिया. द रिजल्ट of close relationship between nature, environment and human life is natural heritage. Natural heritage of India is a unique and varied. It includes the features like mountain, forest, deserts, rivers, streams, seas, trees, plants, creepers, flowers, leaves, insects and varied landscape. Wide range of minerals, vegetation, plants, animals. We are the children of nature. So it has made a beautiful arrangement for our food, fresh water, fresh air, and dwelling to cater our needs. We treat nature with respect and faith. The example of our close relation with nature are in the stories of Panchatantra and Jataka tales of Buddhist religion. Our classical and folk music, several ragas, are based on prahar. Similarly, Ayurveda, Unani, nature, क्योर एंड ऑल्सो टोटली बेस्ड ऑन नेचर. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करें नेचुरल हेरिटेज ऑफ इंडिया की, सो ऑल द थिंग्स विच आवर नेचर हैज़ प्रोवाइडेड टू अस लाइक माउंटेन्स, फॉरेस्ट, डेजर्ट्स, रिवर्स, स्ट्रीम, सीज, ट्रीज, प्लांट्स एंड एवरीथिंग, these are included in our nature, and nature has made a beautiful arrange for everyone. Like it has provided us food, it has provided us water, fresh air. So these things are provided by our nature. And if we talk about nature, so in Buddhist religion there are the two books which are Panchtantra and Jataka tales. Even in that books as well, we have mentioned many things about our nature, and we have few ragas as well, and in that as well we have discussed about the nature. Let us start with the first one, landscape. Beautiful landscapes are generally formed due to the different shapes of land. For example, the Himalaya is a landscape. It is endowed with the Indian abundantly with the useful vegetation and minerals, strange birds, animals, and mountain peaks covered with the snow. Brimming rivers are the gift of Himalayas. Forest of Terai and pilgrim places like Amarnath, Badrinath, Kedarnath, summit of Nanda Devi are in Himalayas. Since ancient time, Himalayas has a greater importance for us. So अगर हम बात करें लैंडस्केप्स की, तो लैंडस्केप्स आर द डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स, और उसमें भी अगर हम बात करें माउंटेन्स, तो माउंटेन्स में भी द हिमालयाज, द हिमालयन रेंजेस, दैट्स अ वेरी वाइड, एंड among of this there are the like we have some examples, pilgrim centers like Amarnath, Badrinath, Kedarnath. These are the places which can be considered a great part of our heritage, and in different ways. Like if we talk about our rivers, so river Ganga, it flows from Himalaya, so it has a good contribution in natural heritage. Second one is river. River has been provided a natural ways since ancient times. Indian culture has flourished on rivers of the banks of the Indus and Ravi. The rivers like Ganga, the Yamuna, the Saraswati, the Indus, the Narmada, the Godavari, the Krishna, etc. have profoundly influenced our people in India. Rivers are the source of drinking water, domestic use, irrigation, electricity, and waterways. Besides this, man was dependent on river to develop the industries of clay utensils, plastering, and building of houses. River water has made human life beautiful and prosperous. Landscape scenes at dawn and dusk are very fascinating on the side of river. This source of inspirational for artists and have enriched the lives of people by developing the aesthetic sense. So here, what you need to do is first you need to mention the names of river which you remember, about the Indian countries. And second thing, how the water of this river can be used. So the first one is like drinking water, domestic uses. Domestic uses we know, like to wash the clothes, wash the utensils and everything. For irrigation, for electricity and waterways. So there are many uses of the water of river, and it is also used as a, like making clay utensils, plastering and buildings of houses and everything. Vegetation. So vegetation includes plants, shrubs and flowers, everything. People of India are environment lovers since ancient time. It is proof in their love and affection towards the flower and shrubs and plants. Human, animals, birds, etc. are dependent on trees and trees for their food. Banyan and people trees and basil are worshipped in here. Cereals, pulses, oil seeds, plants, greenfields, prosperous herb parks, forests, and medicinal plants have been enriched our life from ancient time. Herde, amla, baheda, aloe vera, ardusi, neem, etc. medicines and flowers like rose, lotus, mogra, damro, sunflower, champa, joy, jasmine, etc. have made human life very beautiful, fragrant, healthy, and prosperous. Thus, the social and religious life of India is greatly influenced by the vegetation. So, if we talk about vegetation, what things are included, like flowers, shrubs, plants, trees, everything. And the second important thing is like the trees which we worship in India, like banyan, people, and basil trees. Few trees are very important for the medical concept as well, like herde, amla, baheda, aloe vera, ardusi, neem. And apart from this, we have a few flowers as well, which can make your life beautiful and fragrant. So in this way we can also discuss about the vegetation. Okay, the next one, wildlife. India India is a nature lover since ancient time. It is a country with animal lover culture: tiger, lion, elephant, rhinoceros, foxes, bear, deer, sambar, rabbit, python, snake, mongoose, lizard, porcupine. Like many such organisms are found and seen. Asian lions in the world are found in only in the Gir forest of Gujarat. Our religious belief has been given the status of god goddesses vehicle to some of the wild animals: tiger, peacock, alligator, eagles, etc. Our national currency is highly valued by having the figures of lions, horse and bull. Furthermore, to protect the wildlife reserves are created even laws for the protection, and their life has been enacted. So here what they want to say, so here the first the animal names are given. Secondly, those names of animals are discussed which can be used as a vehicle of god goddesses. So these are like peacock, tiger, lion, etc. And secondly, our government has also made a few rules and regulation, so they can save the wildlife as well. Okay, let us talk about the culture heritage of India. India has a gifted to the world a diverse and rich heritage. Culture heritage is a man-made heritage wherever whatever received or created by human with his stacked wisdom, art, skill is called culture heritage. Starting from Aryans, Kshatriyas, Kushan, Hans, Persian, Turks, Arabs, Mughal, British, French, etc. Caste and tribes have came to in India. Indian culture from the exchange between all has become the rich. So natural heritage, as we discussed, these things are provided by our nature, by our motherland, and this culture heritage, basically these things are gifted by our forefathers. So here the names are also given of different tribes, different people who used to live in India. The people of India from the prehistoric period have contributed to the people of the world. The art and architecture and sculptures are 5,000 years old. The remains of Indus Valley civilization is an evidence of this. On seeing remains of figures and god goddesses, human, animals, and several toys as well, a sculpture of bearded man and the statue of dancer, one feels self-esteem and pride in our culture heritage. So Indian heritage, let us talk about like sculptures and architecture. So we can say that architecture and sculptures are approximately 5,000 years old. We have some statues, like as you can see in the picture, the statue of beardo man. We also found some statues like statues of dancer. So we can feel that these things were also exist in the past, even more than 5,000 years. Further, when we look at the figure of bullock or lion or an inverted lotus of Mauryan era, the statue of Gautam Buddha in medieval period from Kalkan statue, Jain Tirthankars, the caves of Ajanta Illoras and Rashtrakuta dynasty. By seeing heritage, we feel proud, glad, and also respect in our culture heritage. Our culture heritage accommodates places, buildings, sculptures, stupas, viharas, चैत्यास, temples, mosques, tombs, forts and gates. So यहाँ पे एक चीज़ ध्यान देना, जो भी चीज़ ह्यूमंस ने बनाई हुई है, जैसे कि जो भी चीज़ आपको याद आती है, कोई मॉस्क हो गए, कोई पैलेसेस हो गए, टेम्पल्स हैं, we have churches as well, we have stupas, viharas, chaityas as well. So these all are the part of culture heritage. Even historical places of our freedom movement like Sabarmati Ashram, Dandi, Bardoli, Wardha, Shanti Niketan, Delhi, etc., that is also a part of our culture heritage. Can be considered as a part of culture heritage beside the language, script, discovery of zero, mathematics, calendar, astronomy, iron, literature, religion, Yuddha Shastra, chariot, political science, zoology, botany, Vastu Shastra, religion, republic, judiciary, legislation, environment protection are the important discoveries of India. So we will also discuss about this in next chapter. We have a chapter in which we will learn about astrology, astronomy. We have chapter in which we will also discuss about mathematics and everything. Okay. Culture heritage of Gujarat. These places having culture and legendary and archaeological importance are Lothal, which is in Dolka, Rangpur, Dholavira, Rojdi of Srinagar, and the places of pilgrims are Victory Tower of Vadnagar, stone inscription of King Ashoka at Junagadh, Sun Temple of Modera, Gate of Champaner, Rudra Mahalay of Sitpur, Mansar Lake of Viramgam, Jama Masjid of Ahmedabad, Julta Minara, Siddhi Sayyidni Jali, temples of Fateh Singh, Shahstralinga Lake of Patan, Rajmahal of Vadodara, Tomb of मोहब्बत खान पारसी ग्यारसी ऑफ नवसारी आर दी वर्ड सेइंग प्लेसेस. तो इन प्लेसेस का आपको नाम याद रखने पड़ेंगे. दीज आर द प्लेसेस वे पीपल गो एंड visit also because these places are located in Gujarat. Okay, so we have some pilgrim centers as well in Gujarat. Dwarkadhish temple of Dwarka, Sharda Pit of Jagadguru Shankaracharya, Somnath temple is one of the 12 Jyotirling, Ambaji in North Gujarat, Banaskantha district, Bahuchraji, Ranchod Rai temple in Dakor and Shamlaji. So these are pilgrim centers. पहले जो हमने discuss किए, those were the places which can be visited and that also defines our history. And second जो हमने discuss किए, these are the pilgrim centers. Okay, well-known religion, social and tourism-oriented places in Gujarat are also Gujarat are Polo Forest, Vijayanagar, Kite Festival, Kankariya Carnival, Tanariri Festival, North Dance Festival, and Ranotsav of Kutch. So these places are tourism places where you can visit, and also you can find different things like Polo Forest is rich in trees and everything. We also celebrate kite festival in Ahmedabad and Kutch as well. We have Kankariya Lake as well. So these are the places which can be visited. Okay. The next one is tourist places of Jain and Buddhist. So Jain and Buddhist religion prevailed in India. Consequently, Jain and Buddhist caves are seen in various places of Gujarat, Vadnagar, Taranga, Khambadiya, Shamraji, Koteshwar, Talaja, Dhank and जगदिया. सो दीज आर द प्लेसेस जहाँ पे बुद्धिस्ट एंड जैन रिलीजन की जो केव्स वगैरह हैं उनके टेम्पल्स हैं वी कैन सी. सो हियर द लिस्ट इज गिवन अबाउट द फेयर्स एंड द प्लेस where these fairs are celebrated and time also given on this time, like on which Indian tithi these fairs are celebrated. So you can just go through with that as well. Okay, now let us discuss about the people and tribes. India, land and people. Primitive man came into existence simultaneously in India and eastern South Africa. Mesmerized by varied and prosperous heritage, many foreign tribes came to India. Consequently, the remains of all tribes are found here. The Dravidian were considered to be the most ancient people in India, but the modern researchers of linguistics and anthropology have proved that Even before the Dravidians, six more tribes came and settled in India. Let us discuss. So these are the people who actually mesmerized by the Indian culture. They came in India. It is said that the Dravidians were the first people who came in India, but we have different tribes as well. Those they people also came, but even they came before Dravidians. So let us discuss about those people. The first one is Negrotoid. So these are also known as Subsi people. Some historians believe that the Negrate or Negros are the most Asian inhabitant of India. They have come from Africa via Baluchistan in India. They were black, having height of 4 to 5 feet and curly hair. So these people were like they came from Africa via Baluchistan. And if we talk about their appearance, so they were of 4 to 5 feet height and they with curly hairs. Okay, we have Australoid people as well. These Australoid people are known as Nishan. People of the this type came from Southeast Asia. Their physical features like black skin with a broad head, flat nose, short in height, and the Aryans who came later on India called them निषाद. तो ये जो नाम था ऑस्ट्रोलॉइड मतलब ऑस्ट्रोलॉइड लोगों का निषाद, दिस नेम वॉज गिवन बाय आर्यंस. अगर इनके फिजिकल अपीयरेंस की बात करें, सो दे वर लाइक शॉर्ट हाइट, फ्लैट नोज, ब्रॉड हेड एंड ब्लैक स्किन. द ओरिजिन ऑफ दिस ट्राइब लाइक कोल मुंडा एंड खासी ट्राइब फ्रॉम आसाम. तो आज भी ये जो लोग हैं आसाम में पाए जाते हैं. एंड दिस ट्राइब्स आर कोल मुंडा एंड खासी. सॉरी. द ट्राइब ऑफ निकोबार एंड like Andaman Nicobar and Myanmar have similarities of Australoid. Their contribution in the development of Indian culture and civilization is immense. They made clay utensils, wore cotton clothes, and knew many other skills. They had a great religion belief as well. तो ये जो लोग हैं आज भी आसाम में पाए जाते हैं. दूसरा, इनके स्किल्स की बात करें तो दे यूज़ क्ले यूटेंसिल्स, कॉटन क्लोथ्स भी पहनते हैं ये लोग. दूसरा, इनके पास और भी कुछ स्किल्स थी एंड दे ऑल्सो बिलीव्ड इन रिलीजन. Okay, the next one is Dravidian. Originally, Dravidian belonged to India. They were the direct descendants of the Stone Age civilization and creators of Mohenjo-daro culture. The tribes which came from north survived with their languages and culture feature. Later, they were called Dravidians. They were only called as Dravidians. Dravidians gave the concept of mother as a goddess and a father god as a. So let me repeat it. Dravidians gave the concept of mother as a goddess and father as a god. So the thought of Parvati and Shiva as a mother and father developed. Moreover, the tradition worshipping nature is the gift of Dravidians. The tradition of worshipping with Dhoop, Deep, and Aarti are considered to be the gift of Dravidians. Beside nature and animal worshipping, etc., are their great feature. Original deities of Dravidians have been accepted by Aryans and were re-established by them as a god of culture with a pace of time. Under the tremendous influence of North, Aryan culture were deeply internalized by the Dravidians. Hence, intercaste marriages took place. Dravidians has martial system of family. Dravidians progressed a lot in different craft and arts like building, boat, raft, weaving, spinning, dyeing, etc. Due to the dominance of Aryans, they shifted to South India and settled there. As a result, they were today we can see the people speaking Dravidian family languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. So Dravidians were there. Basically, these people have the same characteristics like we have right now. They give the concept of uh, goddess and god, like mother goddess and father, like Shiv Parvati concept they actually provided. As we worship the god by using Dhoop, Deep, and Aarti, that was also given by them. And they were also nature lover. They used to worship the nature as well. And as the time passes, they started mingling with the other cultures and intercaste marriages took place. With the influence of Aryans, they moved to South India, and as we can see, the people who live in South India, they are speaking like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam language. Other tribes, apart from Abo, Mongoloid, Alpine, Dinaric, and Armonite tribes were also there in India. Let us talk about Mongoloid. They came to India from North China via Tibet and settled down in North Assam, Sikkim, Bhutan, West Bengal, etc. They gradually Indianized themselves. Mongoloid people possessed the physical characteristics like yellow complexion, flat nose, chubby cheeks, almond-shaped eyes, and having yellow complexion. Mongoloid were called as a Kirat. सो इनके येलो कॉम्प्लेशन की वजह से दे यूज टू बी कॉल्ड एज अ कीरत. और इनके फिजिकल अपीयरेंस की बात करें, सो दे वर लाइक येलो कॉम्प्लेक्शन, फ्लैट फेस, चबी चिक्स एंड आलमंड शेप की आइज रहती थी. एंड दे केम टू इंडिया फ्रॉम नॉर्थ चाइना वाया तिबेट. सो these were all about Mongoloid people. Okay, the next one is Alpine, Dinaric, and Armenoid. These people migrated from Central Asia. All these three tribes have similarities. The origin of these tribes were found in large number in Gujarat, Saurashtra, Maharashtra, Bengal, and Odisha. That's only these things about them. The next, the most important we have about the Aryans. The Nordic Aryans were the creators of Aryan civilization in India. Hindus were called Aryans in the ancient time, and the area where they densely populated was called आर्यभ्रता. तो जहाँ पे ये आर्यंस लोग रहते थे, बेसिकली हिंदू लोगों को ही आर्यन बोला जाता है, where they lived, the place was called आर्यभ्रता. As seven rivers flowing over there, the region named सप्त सिंधु, सात नदियाँ जहाँ पे मिलती थी, उस प्लेस को सप्त सिंधु नाम से जाना जाता है. इन एशियन टाइम द फर्स्ट आर्यन पॉपुलेशन वॉज कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इन नॉर्थ वेस्ट एंड द area Aryabhata was extended up to Mithila, Bihar in east, south and spread up to Vidyanchal during the post-Vedic period. They were more advanced people than any other contemporary types. Their vast land was recognized with the various names of भारत भूमि, भारत खंड, भारत वर्षा. तो ये लोग जहाँ पे रहते थे और इनकी पॉपुलेशन को ज़्यादा ही रहती थी, इसलिए वो जहाँ पे भी रहना शुरू कर देते थे, वहाँ पे उस प्लेस को भारत भूमि, भारत खंड या भारत वर्षा के नाम से जाना जाता था. आफ्टर द नेम ऑफ किंग आर्य भारत और भारत कुल ट्राइब. Aryans were nature lover. They loved and worshipping trees, rivers, mountains, the sun, the wind, the rain. They had composed hymns and praying the various natural elements. So देवर ऑल्सो लाइक, जैसे कि हम हिंदूज़ हैं, सो बेसिकली वी वर आर्यंस एज वेल ओनली. सो ये भी लोग क्या करते थे, नेचर की पूजा किया करते थे. दे यूज टू वर्शिप लाइक सन, मून, देन जो भी हमारे नेचर के पार्ट्स रहते हैं, विंड, रेन, इन सब की पूजा किया करते थे. इन ड्यू कोर्स ऑफ सम रिलीजन सेरेमनीज लाइक रेसिटेशन ऑफ वेदास, परफॉर्मिंग यज्ञास एंड अदर एक्टिविटीज बिकेम प्रेवलेंट इन इंडिया. There was a fine amalgamation of those tribes with their specific style of living in harmonious culture was framed, which gave an Indian glorious and prosperous heritage. The foreigners of Indian tribes amalgamated in such a way for over a long period of time and lost their individual identity through the intercaste marriages. Such siders of local people were greatly influenced by the languages, scripts, names, and religious beliefs, played a vital role in Indianizing these foreigners. Such ancient time composite culture has been created in India. They all then become the Indians. In short, of ancient India, amalgamation of various cultures enriched the Indian culture by making वेरीगेटेड एंड प्रॉस्पेरस. तो बेसिकली हम डिस्कस करें तो हमने जितने भी ट्राइब्स देखी, दे एक्चुअली केम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंट्रीज, बट बिकॉज ऑफ अमालगमेशन, बिकॉज ऑफ इंटरकास्ट मैरिजेस, दे ऑल बिकेम हिंदू. तो इनके जो रूट्स थे, अब जो अगर हम बात करें, सो दीज ऑल पीपल आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी इंडियंस और हिंदूज. ओके, नाउ preservation and conservation of India. So why we should preserve and conserve the India? So as we can see here, article 51A, and in that 6 and 7 9 clauses are given. So let us start with the first point. To understand the importance of our harmonious culture, prosperity and preserve it. So why should we preserve and conserve our heritage? The first one is so we can understand what the importance of this heritage have. Second, maintain the forest, tanks, river, ponds and the wild animals and the birds along with the maintaining the natural environment to show the compassion of all living creature. Second, हमारे जितने भी फॉरेस्ट हैं, रिवर्स हैं, टैंक्स हैं, जहाँ से पानी या कोई भी अगर फॉरेस्ट वगैरह हैं, तो हमें उसको ख़राब नहीं करना चाहिए. वी शुड प्रोटेक्ट देम. द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी एंड गिविंग ऑफ वायलेंस आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड. तो यहाँ पे we also follow the policy of non-violence and we should not damage the public property. Thus, nature has created beautiful landscapes. We should maintain the purity and sanctity of the beauty of this place is considered it to be the moral duty. The Indian heritage is the outcome of development of the people India over a long period of time. Nature has generously donated abundant prosperity in India. India achieved invaluable opportunities in all the fields of gradual development due to India the peculiar nature structure. In this way, Indian heritage is a result of development of people of India in a social, economical, political, and all the ways. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any doubt. Like, comment, share, and please subscribe my channel. Stay safe and have a great day. Bye bye.